and find yourself back here. Blessed are those who are poor in spirit, for theirs will be the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. We see the different lenses through the Aramaic translation through these words. Blessed are those in emotional turmoil. They shall be united inside by love. Healthy are those weak and overextended for their purpose. They shall feel their inner flow of strength return. Healed are those who weep for their frustrated desire. They shall see the face of fulfillment in a new form. Aligned with the one are the mourners. They shall be comforted. Tuned to the source are those feeling deeply confused by life. They shall be returned from their wandering. Many angles exist to hold this most universal of experiences. Every brother and sister throughout the world and throughout all of history knows this reality of mourning. And from God's perspective, mourning is the doorway into God's presence. Those that mourn, those that are weak from longing, those who long for something to happen. In God, they find comfort. They are returned from wandering. They find inner continuity. They are united to the one that is in and around us always and ever. This personal renewal, this blessing for an individual is worthy and just enough. If that's all we received from this beatitude, we would go home nourished, knowing that we are the mourners and comforted. And still, when we identify as someone who is, has, and will mourn, we connect to the oneness of God again and that universal reality of humanity. We may be able to say, my deep grief over the loss of my spouse is part of the whole suffering that includes my friend's death of a dream and the mother crying over her child killed by a bomb on the other side of the ocean. Seeing this interconnectedness, this universal reality known as a whole community, is a part of the comfort. You and me, we don't have to endure alone, being pulled into a self-pity. And we don't need to negate the depth of hurt we know as an individual, potentially denying our own feelings or minimizing our crucial part in the crucial part we play in the whole. It's a both and that we can know this mourning and the comfort as an individual as much as part of the collective community. One of my favorite stories is The Secret Life of Bees. In that story, there's a sister by the name of May who feels everything, especially the things that hurt and that harm. And she feels them to the extent that it's like she's taken it on in a visceral way. Everyone's hurts become her hurts. The things that she imagines become so overwhelming and intense. And so she has found a way of living through this suffering, this individual and communal suffering, by creating a wailing wall. She writes the little prayers or names of someone and sticks it in the cracks, and somehow that wall of rocks can hold what she's feeling for her. She lives through and identifies with the mourners through lamentations. And we can process as well. Psalm 43, vindicate me, O God, and defend my cause against an ungodly people. From those who are deceitful and unjust, deliver me. For you are the God in whom I take refuge. Why Let them lead me. Let them bring me to your holy hill and to your dwelling. Then I will go to the altar of God, to God my exceeding joy, and I will praise you with the harp, O God, my God. Why are you cast down, O my soul? And why are you disquieted within me? Hope in God, for I shall again praise him, my help and my God. We are promised comfort, and we take hope in God's restorative plan and unity inside again by love and guidance for those who have been wandering. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted. Beatitudes are something, right? There's so much, really. And if you can claim them as a new identity, it will be one that will take hold of you organically as much as it will be an identity that you choose to put on. To put on like a new pair of sneakers that squeeze you and you need to break them in, or a new cardigan in which you relish with awe and delight. I pray that we experience God's restorative presence and message, one line at a time, there for the